Welcome, friends. Today we have a topic Education Commissions in Post Independent India. Let us see what are the education commissions in post independent India. University Education Commission, Secondary Education Commission, and National Knowledge Commission are the education commissions in post independent India. First one is University Education Commission or Radhakrishna Commission 1948 to 1949. It is the first education commission of independent India. Dr. S. Radhakrishnan was the chairman of University Education Commission. The aim of the University Education Commission was to study the problems of university education in India and to suggest improvements for the development of university education. Let us see the recommendations of University Education Commission. About the aims of university education, the Commission recommended the universities should take into account the changes in the socio-political scenario of India and formulate the aims of education. And it recommended that the training for leadership, social efficiency, development of knowledge and wisdom, love for higher values of life, cultural progress, etc., should be the most important aims of university education in the independent India. The Commission recommended to improve the quality and qualification of teaching staff and to improve pay scale and service condition of teaching staff. About the duration of the course and working days in the universities, the Commission recommended that the admission to the universities should be after 12 years of school education and the first degree should be after 3 years of collegiate education. And the working days in college should be 180 days excluding examination days. University Education Commission supported research facilities in universities, recommending that every university should have certain number of research fellowship to encourage research. The Commission recommended to reform the examination system by including essay type questions, objective type questions and oral test in university examination system. The Commission recommended to start and develop professional education in the fields of agriculture, commerce, education, engineering and technology, law, medicine, business administration, public administration and industrial relations. And the committee recommended to appoint University Grants Commission to supervise and allocate funds for the universities all over the India. The Commission recommended English for the medium of instruction in higher education, and the Commission also suggested to use mother tongue, Hindi and English languages in secondary levels. The Commission recommended religious and moral instructions. The students must be able to understand the basic principles of all religions in order to develop a spirit of religious tolerance and secularism. And moral instructions should also aim at the development of secularism. The Commission recommended scholarships and stipends should be given to meritorious and financially handicapped students. The Commission also recommended to introduce NCC and NSS schemes as co-curricular activities in colleges. The Commission recommended to establish rural universities surrounded by rural colleges to meet the needs of rural reconstruction in agriculture and industry. And the Commission also recommended for women education. Next one is Secondary Education Commission 1952 to 1953. Dr. A. Lakshmanaswamy Mudaliar was the chairman of this commission. The main objective of Secondary Education Commission was to inquire into the problems of secondary education and to the aims, organizations and content of secondary education and its relationship to primary and higher education. Let us know how the Commission done their work or their methods of inquiry. First, the Commission prepared a questionnaire dealing with the various aspects of secondary education. Then, this was sent out to various educational experts, teachers, and educational institutions of India. On the basis of the replies received, a good deal of information was collected, and the members of the Commission took an extensive tour of the various parts of India and acquired first hand knowledge of the various educational problems and presented its report running on August 29, 1953. Let us see the major recommendations of the Secondary Education Commission. Regarding the aims of secondary education, the Commission recommended to construct secondary education for the development of democratic citizenship and to improve the vocational efficiency and to provide education for developing leadership and for the development of a good personality. The Commission recommended for the reorganization of secondary education. It recommended that the secondary education should be of 7 years and it should be for children of 11 to 17 years. And it suggested to end intermediate college and merge class 11 with secondary schools and class 12 with the Bachelor of Arts. And it suggested degree course should be of 3 years and it recommended 1 year pre-university course for high school students to enter in university. The Commission recommended to establish multi-purpose school to take care of various abilities of students. The Commission also recommended to open technical education institutions near to factories for take practical trainings. Regarding the curriculum of secondary school education, the Commission recommended to open multi-purpose schools according to the varying interest of students. The Commission recommended to make agriculture as a compulsory subject for schools in villages, and home science should be made compulsory for girls and other subjects should be common for both boys and girls. About the medium of instruction, the Commission recommended the mother tongue or the state language should be made the medium of instruction, and the students should be taught at least 2 languages at the junior high school stage. It recommended that a student should learn at least 3 languages including a national language, a mother tongue or regional language and a foreign language. Next, let us know about National Knowledge Commission 2009. The Commission constituted on 30th June 2005. The aim of the National Knowledge Commission is making India a knowledge resources. Let us know the main objectives of National Knowledge Commission. First one is to strengthen the education system, promote domestic research and innovation, facilitate knowledge application in sectors like health, agriculture and industry. And second one is to leverage information and communication technologies to enhance governance and improve connectivity, and to devise mechanisms for exchange and interaction between knowledge systems in the global arena. Let us go to the major recommendations of National Knowledge Commission. It recommended for setting up a National Commission on Libraries, and it recommended to teach English language along with the first language in school. And the Commission recommended to build a national knowledge network to connect 5,000 nodes across institutions. And it recommended that central legislation is required to affirm the right to education. And it recommended to place vocational education entirely under the Ministry of Human Resource Development. And the Commission recommended to create more universities, and it recommended to change system of regulation for higher education, and it recommended a National Science and Social Science Foundation to be established to suggest policy initiatives. Thank you for listening this video.